ACTION.
Action Bets Wild Card Weekend 2021.
Captain, we made it. Long season, my friend. It's been a long, good season. You've been rolling pretty good. 26-13, 17-16. I jumped above the Mendoza last week. 43-29 overall. Not bad, Captain. What a great season. We've tuned in every single week, and now we made it to Wild Card Weekend, my friend.
Well, we got six games going this weekend. Let's take a look at all six and see where we stand, Tommy.
Yeah, let's do it, Captain. Let's get to the first game, and the first game is going to be the Bills. You're looking at the Bills versus
Mafia.
Colts.
Oh boy,
man, this is
Indianapolis goes into Buffalo.
First time since 1996.
Six and a half is the new line, Tommy. 6.5 is the new line. Bills minus 6.5. It's the early game on Saturday. Who do you like?
Oh, Captain, this is my pick. This is my pick this week. One of the ones I like, and it's going to be the Bills minus 6. I got it at 6. You said 6.5. I still like it. It's under 7. The touchdown there, you might want to take the hook. But, you know, they've been playing lights out. That offense, Stephon Diggs, best wide receiver in the league this year. Most receptions, most yards. And Allen is playing lights out. This offense put the Miami Dolphins defense to shame. Everyone thought the Dolphins defense, and they were playing for something. Gabe, I'm sorry, my friend. I thought we had it after that Oakland win. Oh, my, Captain. Bills Mafia, first time since 1996 they played at home in the playoffs. It's going to be a big one. There's only going to be less than 6,000 fans, Captain, but it's going to feel full stadium with that team.
I know, but you know what? The only thing I don't like is that the Bills give it up on the ground. And you got Jonathan Taylor back there, and you got Phillip Rivers. All he's got to do is manage the game right. They got a good defense. I think they're going to keep it close, Tommy. Let's look at the second game.
Hold on. Before we go on, Captain, I just want to speak of Phillip Rivers. 5-6 in the playoffs. As we know, we're here in San Diego.
Garbage.
He's never got it done in the postseason. I don't see him doing anything different this year, my friend. So that's another reason why I just think the offense of the Bills is going to be too explosive. They're going to be throwing the ball. They're not going to be able to stop this offense. And you know what? That Bills defense is pretty solid overall, I think. They're improving each week. Go back and look at the numbers.
I know. I understand. The name's Tucker, not Sucker. I just look this way. All right? So that's why I'm not going to bet on this game. I'm going to let you take the chugget on this one. All right? The second game is the Rams going into Seahawks. They're saying Goff is going to be okay. Trust me. I've had surgery on my hands. It takes you more than 10 days to recover from that, especially playing in the NFL, which means not for long if you keep playing with hurt injuries. Expect Wolford to come in. The defense is what's gonna win this game. The Rams know that coming in. I really like the under here, Tommy. What do you think?
Yeah, the Rams, Rams, Seahawks, I kind of agree with you here. Russell Wilson, his X Factor. Seahawks haven't looked the best. Great story if you haven't heard about it. He threw to his wide receiver at the end of the game to give him his $100,000 bonus. Unbelievable. Russell Wilson, hats off. Check out that story. You got to like the guy. He puts it out there every day. You know what? But the Rams, like you said, Goff coming back, I do get worried. The mastermind is that team. Is which Rams team's going to show up? We've seen such a Jekyll and Hyde all year.
But they do have a defense, Tommy. They do have a defense.
That is true. They got some key
and that's the way they knew the only way they're going to win the last week against the Arizona Cardinals was going to be on the defensive side. They grounded out, and that's the way it came up. Let's take a look at the last game. Speak of benefits. How about Antonio Brown getting 11 passes and getting a $250,000 bonus? You're talking $100,000, $250,000 large for Antonio Brown, and we're looking at Tampa Bay going into Washington. That spread's 8.5.
Captain, 8.5. It seems like a lot, but Washington's coming out of the worst division in football, the NFC East, the least, whatever you want to call it. Washington does have a pretty good defense. I'm not sold on their offense. They got a good story going on there in Washington, but I think that Tampa Bay has a better one. And when it comes to, you said in the beginning, offensive weapons, Captain, can Tom Brady have any more people to throw to? And guess what? Their defense is starting to lock up and play together. And when you have Tom Brady, this is his first season. He's a leader. He's been there before to the playoffs. Minus 8.5, Captain. That's my other pick. I like the.
Okay. All right. So
I like it.
Let me ask
the
you.
Bucs minus 9.
Hold on a second. This is why I'm leaning towards the Bucs in this game, is because of the fact that you've got everybody dinged up that's in the positive positions. McLaren on the outside, he's not playing the way he was at the start of the year. He's dinged up. Gibson at the running back, he's dinged up. And it's very iffy because they're working both guys with a first offensive during practice. You don't know if you're going to get the best thing out of Alex Smith this week. So that's a very iffy play. I like where you're going there, and I think Tom Brady, he has the most touchdown passes in playoff history. Take that in, and they're playing at a good time. Let's look at Sunday's games, Tommy. First game is going to be Baltimore at Tennessee. Tennessee's a 3.5-point dog at home. What do you like?
Ooh, this one is the one I'm actually most interested to watch, Captain. I'm on the edge. I really like Lamar Jackson treading upwards. I think they're playing pretty well. Their defense is starting to get better. As we talked before the show, they haven't played anybody. But Lamar Jackson, I still think he's the X factor. No matter if he's your quarterback out there, he could win the game. Tennessee and Henry, yes, you got to worry about it. But if you watch Tennessee the last couple of weeks, a little shaky pizza, Captain. Shaky pizza. So, if I had to take a side here, I would go with Baltimore. But I want to know who you like.
I want to look at this. True, Baltimore hasn't played anybody in the last few weeks, but he needed that week after COVID. The last 4 weeks that he's been playing, it's like the old Lamar when he got the MVP. Very iffy game. Let's look at game 2, and that's going to be... where are we going? We're going to go.
Hey, we're going to Chicago.
Chicago Bears going into New Orleans. That spreads up to 10. 10 right now, Tom.
Hold on. Let's go to our man Ray. Let's give him first shot.
Ray, who do you like in this game?
Well, here we are for the first round NFL 2021 playoffs. My solid pick is clearly the Saints at home to cover the spread. By far, the Saints are a much better team. Alvin Kamara is a bomb ready to explode at any given time. Plus, Michael Thomas is expected to play. I know the Bears have been on a good run, but I still don't buy into Mitchell Trubisky. This Saint team, with their explosive offense and their great pass rush, will get to Trubisky. Demario Davis is one hell of a linebacker and will make it rough and will have a big effect on Trubisky, along with Cam Jordan and Trey Hendrickson. I see the Saints winning this game by 14-plus points. Back to you, Captain.
All right, there you go, Captain. That's who Ray likes. Who do you like here?
Well, you know what? I initially liked Chicago in the points when Thomas wasn't playing because they're a totally different team. But like Ray just said right now, Thomas is playing, and they've been bringing him back for this time. Like I say, they're a totally different team with him and a totally different team without him. I look like Ray says, I think it's going to be a blowout here. Let's look at the last game, and that's going to be Cleveland plus 6.5 going into Pittsburgh, arrested Ben Roethlisberger, and he arrested everybody else. Are they going to have a running game this week? Cleveland's missing their head coach and their top play caller. Shaky pizza, Tommy. 6.5. Is that enough points to entice you?
I don't know, Captain. I'm still getting a little word that Big Ben can still be questionable for the game. I could be wrong on that.
No,
so
I think you're wrong.
Make sure you tune it in.
Ben's playing.
He's the kind of guy that's going to show up with a broken leg.
Ben's playing. Playing.
If Ben's playing, they are looking a little bit better here.
Ben's playing.
They're looking a little bit better, the Steelers.
Ben's playing.
But talk about a team that just tumbled down the hill. Undefeated, everything going right. People are figuring them out, Captain. I get a little worried, but like you said, Cleveland has its issues. Defensive coach isn't going to be there. Some COVID issues. I'm worried about Cleveland. I think they barely snuck in, barely sneaking by.
When you talk about Ben Roethlisberger, when you talk about Tom Brady, when you talk about Phillip Rivers, you got to ask yourself, how many more at-bats are you going to have? My buddy Mitch Rose, God bless his soul, used to say, how many more sunrises are you going to see? How many playoff games are you going to play in? So you know what? This is what it's all about. In this game, Tommy, you know what? Something just tells me that Cleveland may have enough to win this game. I didn't like the way Pittsburgh looked at all during the last 3.5 games of the season. That last quarter that they played in week 16, last half, that was the money half right there. But right now, I'm very iffy. Let's recap, and let's go over our best bet. So your best bet of the week is going to be Bills Mafia?
Bills minus 6.5 at home. I think they're going to play lights out. Josh Allen is the future for the Bills. All those guys in Buffalo. Let's go Bills Mafia. You can do it. Captain, that's my first pick.
Okay.
Who do you like?
I'm going to be going with the Rams plus 4 on the hook. laying 60, get back a nickel. Tommy, who's your next pick?
Yeah, last one's going to be Tampa Bay minus 8.5. I'm going to stick on Tom Brady, playing with his boys, Gronkowski, Brown, Evans, Goodwin, all the talent out there, and they're going to be locked down. I like them. Minus 8.5. I think Tom Brady gets it done in the playoffs.
Okay.
Who do you like?
Well,
Ray?
Ray's on New Orleans minus the spread up to 14. You're an animal. I love you, Ray. My second pick of the week is going to be the over on the Tennessee-Baltimore game. This should be a track meet. And if you want a little baby bonus, we didn't add the other baby bonus I had last week with Cincinnati, but we're going to take the over 75 on the Alabama-Ohio State game this week, and let's see how it comes out.
Over 75, everybody.
Well, there it is, Tommy, right there. It's going to be a hell of a week. Hey, we made it here. That was a quick 4 months, by the way.
Man, unbelievable. Thanks for following us. If you've been along the journey, paying attention, the captain, been rolling pretty good here on Action Bets. Tommy D, the captain.
Ray, thank you so much for your
our man, joining on the show here.
And thank you, Amber, for doing analytics for me. I really appreciate it. Without you, there's no me.
Hey, there we go, Amber. Thank you. And everybody watching, we appreciate you, all the crew. You know who you are. Throw the comments down there. Tell us who you like.
See you later, like the farmer told the tater. Yeah, ACT.
ION.
Action Bets. We'll see you next week.